Good evening, Karina Carvalho with ABC News. The federal government has watered down its proposed tax hike on working holiday makers. It had planned to slug them almost 33 cents in the dollar, causing anger in the tourism and rural sectors. The Treasurer has now settled on just over half that amount, with the budget shortfall to be made up by an increase in the departure tax.
We've worked a problem and we've solved it, and we're moving on.
A backbench revolt over a backpacker tax presented Scott Morrison with a revenue problem and a second budget fix in just a fortnight.
When we deal with issues like this, then we make sure that they wash their face from the point of view of the budget.
The Treasurer's scrubbed a much-loathed 32.5% income tax on the first $37,000 working holiday makers earn. In its place, a 19% tax, and any superannuation they seek to take out of the country will be hit with a 95% tax rate. To stop all that being a tax turn-off to travel, backpackers will get a $50 cut on their visa charge.
Australia isn't just a place you see, it's a place you feel.
And another $10 million will be spent attracting them here. Backpackers make up a quarter of Australia's farm workforce, but numbers are falling, and the agriculture sector feared a tax hike would only make things worse.
I have labelled this a mess. I don't hold back on that. It's been a mess for government.
With summer harvest fast approaching, the race is now on to tell backpackers they're needed. The government solved a problem with its backpacker tax, but it's hitting all departing passengers with a higher travellers tax. It's lifting the passenger movement charge by $5, raking in an extra $260 million, but leaving the tourism industry angry that it's been targeted.
The government has fallen for that old one again of treating our industry as a cash cow. So they are now expecting us to pay for them making a decision that was bad in the first place.
Labor's up for the new backpacker tax rate as long as it's not a barrier to travellers coming here.
We now stand ready to support this backflip, but only if the government can show it fixes the problem.
Second time round, the government's now got its own house in order.
The National Party room, I'm sure it'll fly through.
Legislation needs to pass by the end of the year. Anna Vito, ABC News, Canberra.